Hey guys, welcome back to the Wholehearted Podcast. My name is Meredith Hudson, and today we have a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Heaven.
You're so cute. Y'all are going to be listening to this and be like, wow, you definitely got one unhinged like Texan in here, and then you have someone with an actual cute, calm, collective, mature voice. You're going to have this like bug wild, like, hey, what's up?
I can get buck wild.
Can you get bug wild?
I can get buck wild.
What's the most bug wild thing you've
8 years
ever
in Texas. I know how to do it. Y'all.
Okay, so have you rode a horse?
Yes.
Have you been to a rodeo?
Yes.
How many?
2.
2?
Because I don't like animal cruelty.
Yeah, that is kind
Yeah.
of like I've only
Made me
been to
too
a couple
sad.
too. Like, you know what? Now I'm depressed.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, you guys, I just want to introduce you guys to Heaven. She has been a client of mine for about a year and a half now and has lost about 50 pounds.
Yes.
She's a queen. She's iconic. She's the legend. And we're going to talk all about her story, you know, the highs and lows, like the realities of weight loss.
Yeah.
Cool thing about being a coach and working with so many women is like we really all relate to like very similar things.
Yeah. Part of my story is like I wanted to get healthy. I had gotten bigger working in Taco Bell, so then I would try to they had released when I was working. So when they first released the Cantina menu, which was supposed to be their healthy black beans, cilantro rice, grilled chicken bowls.
Say no more.
And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be healthy and I'm not going to do the potato bowl. I'll do this.
Yeah.
But then it's slowly adding the nacho cheese. And it's like, you can be healthy and still have some fast food.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like there is like, that's why I have that like fast food guide,
Yeah.
you know, and I love that you said you used it on the way here.
Yep.
She flew in today, yesterday. And but today you said you stopped at Wendy's.
Before Pilates, I stopped at Wendy's and got the grilled chicken wrap. Because
See?
it was on the fast food list and I wanted something hot.
See, and you just need that. Like my clients, I got a fast food guide. I have like a restaurant guide. I love that.
And
I love
it comes
that.
in handy.
I'm just glad people use it because, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, you know.
It's a saved downloaded file on my phone that I have easy access to because it helps.
You will hate to see me coming as a coach. Every time I have a client that says, oh, I ate out a lot, I'm like, all right, let's break down what eating out looks like.
Yeah.
Did you use the guide? Mm-hmm. Did you make healthier decisions at the fast food places? Or did you straight up just say, I'm eating probably the worst of the worst and I'm still making, you know, not the best decision.
Yeah.
And there's a difference. And that's what I train like girlies, as you know, to look at. It's not I'm never having fast food like a day in my life ever again.
Yeah.
No, that's not reality.
No.
And like, we're going to have moments we're going to eat fast food. It's not the end of the freaking world, but it's the decisions that you make when you're making that decision.
Just the awareness of your actions.
And it goes beyond just like calories and macros and weight and all that. It goes beyond like how you feel.
Yeah.
So like,
because if I were to get like a crispy grilled chicken sandwich, I would not feel as good as I do now.
Mm-hmm.
The grilled chicken definitely made the difference. And it's the lettuce and the tortilla. Like the carbs, fat, protein that I needed to get through Pilates.
Yeah. Do you feel inflamed or anything?
No.
Exactly.
Nope.
And she had Wendy's, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So anyways, but I first just want to like really hear your story, like as a whole, like take me back from maybe the very first time that you ever struggled with your weight.
Yeah.
Like what age were you? What chapter of your life were you at? You know, and kind of take me there to her, to that girl.
So it's kind of like as far as I could remember. So I'm number 8 of 9 siblings. I was the fat kid in the family. I was the fat sister. I have 5 sisters. So out of the 6 girls, I was the fat girl of all the kids. And so it was just something I was always hyper aware of within my family. Mm-hmm. That when I went to school, I was super hyper aware. Yeah. Which is crazy because in elementary school, I was with the popular girls and I was friends with the most popular girls in school. Mm-hmm. And then like the designated fat friend is what I always felt like. So I've always been bigger, and I even have memories of like 7th grade asking my brother if my legs looked fat. But I've always just had muscular calves. But it was like, are my legs fat? Is this fat? Like, does this look bad? Like I wear my brother's hoodies because they would just be baggy and I didn't feel like a blob even though I was making myself look more like a blob and made myself look bigger than I was. And now it's crazy to look back on some of those pictures and being like, I wasn't as fat as I thought I was.
Yeah, that's always the case.
Yeah.
And that, you know, what's so scary about that is that you never actually outgrow that.
No.
Like, it's like, it doesn't
still
matter.
A daily struggle. The body dysmorphia is so real.
Yes. And it doesn't, I mean, even when you reach your goal and you're at this place where you're like, I love my body, there's still, this mindset has to be something you constantly work on.
Yeah.
But you will fall into places of being like, oh, I'm still just not happy with this. I'm still not happy with that. Like, I've fallen into that so much, even at maintenance. And I'm like, girl, you couldn't even have dreamed of like being the one, like where you're at. But like, I mean, gosh, I even have my tummy tuck and everything done. Like, I never would have thought I'd been able to do that. And it's like, what is the problem?
Yeah.
What is the problem? Why
can't you see this?
Yes, exactly. And that's why I don't weigh myself. That's why I like, there's certain things you start having to protect yourself, because if you notice, if you go 3 months without weighing yourself, I bet you're going to feel 30 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
But as soon as you start weighing yourself again, you're going to feel what? 30 pounds heavier.
I have such a messed up mindset still though, where it's like, I think I look good, and then I'll get pictures and I'm like, ugh.
But what was the confidence when taking the photo? Were you already like, I don't want to take a photo, or were you actually confident going into the photo?
Confident going in.
Really?
Well, I can say maybe 50-50. There's times where I'm definitely like, oh God, okay, sucked in, boobs out, chin up, like all the little things to like hide and like contour my body to look a certain way. And then there's also ones where I'm like, oh yeah, I look cute, my makeup's good today. And then it's like.
But do you understand? Okay, you're talking to a content creator. I take photos every day. You know how, just like when I was scrolling on my phone trying to find that one screenshot from like what, not even a week ago.
Yeah.
You know how many photos I have to take, or of anything, like myself. It doesn't even matter if it's the most random, like this is not even supposed to be that serious a picture, in order to get one decent photo that I still at the day might not even like that much. Right. So much like, and I think that's the issue, is that we see all this posts on social media. Yeah. So much of it's edited. Like, and sometimes it's so brutally like obvious. And I never want to judge people for that, because like, obviously if they're editing their body, they're in a headspace that breaks my heart, especially as a coach, especially as a woman that used to edit photos back in the day. Even when I was confident, I used to like change up my body or slim my face and everything just to make it worth, make it, what's the word I'm looking for? Post worthy. Yeah. Like, I might like this photo and I might love it, but I feel like people are going to look at it.
It's like the trend now where it's like, they'll show you the picture.
Yes.
And then the next slide's like, I bet you didn't see the stretch marks. And then you go back to the picture and you're like, oh, no, I didn't. But we stare at it so much that we can pick pick at every minute detail.
Oh, yeah.
That people who are just scrolling are just passing through, like, their eyes don't catch it. But we've trained ourselves to be like, hey, I know I have bat wings, so I'm going to look at my arms in every picture. Okay, I have a lazy eye, I'm going to look at my eye. I know this is bad. So we pick and pick and pick at all those little things.
Yeah, and seeing it. So it's all about, you can either live every single day continuing all of that, like you keep picking yourself apart, or you keep looking at your photos in a negative way and you keep thinking this, or you can start, I always say, like, protecting yourself.
Start to let go.
Yeah, like changing.
Like
yes. Like, I have one friend that comes to mind when I'm talking about this topic, and she has taken so many photos and she never looks at what the photo looks like. Yeah. And I always ask her,
doing that, why?
I know
I'm going to pick at it, so just leave it alone.
Exactly.
Just leave it alone.
And it's like, I think I personally believe you grow in confidence when you stop trying to, I guess, erase what you're unhappy with. Yeah. So, and that's why you can look at that in a lot of different ways. Rather, the photo that you might not be like perfect in your eyes is post worthy to you, like letting it be posted anyways. But
that's where the community helps, because that's somewhere, like, I've gotten mostly off of social media. I follow a few people here and there. I follow you. I follow people that I know are real and authentic with their content creations. But when it comes to your community page, like, I don't edit anything. I just take a video and post. I take a picture and I post, and I don't go back and look at it until someone comments or reacts to it, because then it's like, within the community, I can trust that they're not judging me how I would judge myself.
I never thought about it like that before.
So I'm gonna cry. Our community page is my social media these days. Like, I don't get on Facebook. I don't get on Instagram. I get on our community page and I check in on what everyone else is doing and then just go about my day.
Yeah, because
that gives me my scroll time. That fixes my little phone addiction. And it's not bad content. It's happy content all the time.
That is incredible. Yeah. I'm going to cry. That is literally incredible. And that's obviously what the huge reason why I have a community group in my app is because, like, I used to have to go to Facebook and find a Facebook group to be a part of when I was on my weight loss journey, and nobody shared anything. No. You know, like, people hyped you up. I will say it was really nice to be a part of the Facebook group, because if you did post a picture, they would be like, oh, wow, you look so incredible, blah, blah, blah. That's so sweet. But, like, you didn't see anything real in there. Exactly. Like, no one was really, and that might be completely different now. Filter of
only post the good stuff or edited stuff. It's not the real.
Yeah, and everyone's doing something different. Like, it was a mix of, like, wars of, I'm doing keto, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you know? And so it is really nice, like, having the community group, you know, in my program, in the app, in the Get Fit with Mare app, and being able to know, one, everyone's doing the same program.
Yeah,
obviously,
we're all on the same page.
We all have
the same goal.
Yes, we all have the same goal, and obviously everyone is, like, in this and they're committed, because people coming to my program are committed, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to have a coach. You're not going to sign up if you're not committed. No. I think sometimes people can come in a little shaken on being committed. Yeah. But we snap you in it.
Yep.
I mean, okay, let's talk about you.
I was going to say my story. So childhood was rough, because I was so hyper aware of my weight and stuff. Like, I started with restriction, really bad restriction, to the point where I always thought of myself as a fat anorexic person in high school, because I was junior varsity and varsity softball all 4 years, and I wouldn't eat all day. I wouldn't eat breakfast. I wouldn't eat lunch. I would eat the dinner my mom made, and that was it.
Wow.
And you know, Texas sports, like, you're not just doing small, easy practices. Like, it's my last 2 periods of school was softball on top of a 3-hour practice after school. So it's 5 hours of conditioning and training and weightlifting and running drills and throwing the ball and doing all these things. And I was always in the mindset, like, I'm the fattest girl on the team, so I don't need to eat. And then that was just, I never understood, like, why I was still fat when I was doing restrictive eating. And then it's like, you need to eat to lose weight. But this is all stuff that I learned later on. This is all stuff I've learned in your program. Like, I've battled with it in my 20s. In 2019, I did keto. I lost 60 pounds in 3 months. And then I got into a relationship and things went downhill. And I went to my highest weight, which was 252 pounds.
252 pounds? Hey, we were so close.
Yeah.
Hey, 250 sisters. Period.
So it's like, the next part of the journey was kind of like, I had decided, like, I'm going to lose the weight and then I'd back out. I think by the time I actually got around to your program, I had started losing weight and then I gained like 15 back. And so it was kind of like just scrolling Instagram late at night. And
love that for you.
You had popped up on my Instagram feed, and I dove in. And it's funny because on my phone I have like Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat in a little bubble called stalking. And so I stalked your entire Instagram page, and I was just like, how real is she?
Yeah.
Like, how fat was she? Does she really know what she's talking about? Like, let's see what she thinks she's talking about, type of thing. And it was just so real, and I was in the mindset at that moment that just like, okay, fill out the questionnaire. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're nothing, like, you don't have to commit. Just one step at a time. See what the questionnaire even is. Like, what questions is she asking, and how is she really going to help me? Type of thing.
That's so interesting. Hear someone actively talk about the process. And it's like, you know, I know this, but it's just so different, like in real time, like living it, you know, on the other side. Like, I see all the motions happen behind the scene, behind technology, you know, of your form coming in and what your answers were and when your meeting was booked and what was said on the call, and then you coming in on your questionnaire. But it's just so crazy, like, hearing it, like, hey, it was late at night. It just randomly happened. I got everything that I needed, and I said, you know what? What's the worst that can happen?
It's a phone call.
That's
I can
crazy.
say no thank you and never look at her page again. Like,
were you hesitant on doing the call though? Were you like,
I was. had scheduled it when I had gotten off work, and I was kind of like, if I don't answer, like, they won't call me back, will they? Kind of thing. Because I'm already like, I don't want to answer the phone. I don't want to talk on the phone. So I was like, phone call? Like, I have to actually speak with somebody.
I know.
But honestly, when I got the phone call and answered, Gabby was who I had spoken to. And she was just super open.
Yeah.
As far as, like, she didn't question me. She didn't make me feel any type of way other than just an openness, kind of like someone with their arms open, like, do you want a hug is what it felt like. Aww. So it was like, okay, do I want to go embrace this, or do I just want to close the door? And she made it feel like I had the choice. She didn't make me feel like, you did the phone call, what do you mean you're not going to commit? It was very like,
and I'm like,
your life. If you want help, we're here for you. If you don't, we understand, but this is how we can help you, and this is what can happen, blah, blah, blah. And it was kind of like, by the end of the phone call, I was like, I think at the time, like, the year was the best for me financially, where I was like, I can do 1 year. And if I don't like it, like, I'm done. I can wash my hands of it. If I don't see the progress, if I don't get anything out of it, like, it's fine. I'm done. And the first week in your program, I lost 7 pounds.
Dang, just go.
But it was because I think I had that click in my head, because it didn't stay like that. It wasn't a consistent large weight loss entirely. It's been an overtime thing. But at that moment, after that phone call, after all the actions leading up to it, my mind was so committed that it's like,
well, it's also like,
I was about it.
I think it's really cool. There's multiple things here that I love. One, the 7 pounds lost in the first week. You know what, like, my mind says, like, I'm not thinking weight loss. I'm thinking your body's saying thank you. Because that's a bunch of inflammation coming off. And inflammation, I always tell people, like,
and I was chugging water like nothing. Because I was like, I don't want to binge eat. I don't want to binge eat.
But it's also the type of food that you're putting in your body. It's like, you're no longer feeding your body toxins. Like, you're have balance. This isn't, you're cutting out like food that you don't love, but there's balance. You're actually getting vitamins and minerals and fiber and protein.
I was living off like pizza rolls and Hot Pockets.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like
microwavable food, which isn't all horrible, but that's all I was eating. And
but it was like everything.
3 Hot Pockets a day, there's 2,000 calories. So,
but it's literally like, thank you. Like, thank you, because like I said, and you know, I'm like a broken record right now at this point to you, but inflammation is stress in the body.
I think that's something that also triggered me into like committing, because I was at a point where I could finally feel the inflammation in my body. It wasn't like I'm fat, I'm way down. It was like, I don't feel healthy.
That's so real.
Like, I feel heavy in the fact, like, there's inflammation, there's infection, like, there's something internally that's just not right. It's not just because I've been an athlete my whole life. I could always work out. That was never a problem. The problem for me was always the food and being restrictive, or doing the keto, or doing 1 meal a day, and then it would be the 1 meal a day, and then you get home late nights and it's binge eating, because it's like, oh, I didn't eat today, so I can get away with it. Okay, 3,000 calories before bed is not helping you. It's not helping your tummy. It's not doing anything for you beneficial. Drink
is that
your water,
crazy?
Go to bed.
Is that crazy to think about how that used to be you? Like, can you?
Who is that?
Do you even like? Can you?
I mean, I can still say like I have binge moments, but it's nowhere near what it was.
Would you say, is it binging or is it just slightly overeating? Because there's a difference.
I would say slightly overeating, because it's like, oh, I had three packs of trail mix. I didn't have four. I didn't have 30 pizza rolls.
You know what I call that? That's hungry. That's not binging. You're not going to food and hiding food, stuffing yourself to where you are physically ill, throwing up. Like, we're not at that extent. We're not like hiding ourselves in bed. You know, there's multiple, like, there's layers there. And me and you are so similar. Like, when I'm listening to you talk, I feel like I'm like, it's weird. Like, anyways, no, it is weird, like, listening to your story, because it feels like a mirror. But that's what's so special, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, I get FOMO every time I'm talking to a client. I'm like, bro, dang it, I wanted a coach, you know. But hearing like even those like deeper layers of like you before, and like I know all this, but it's just different. So
and every other time I've tried to lose weight, it's always been, I would say, like surface level. Whereas your program's really not forced, but I feel forced by myself, but there's so many internal, deeper issues to all my weight gain. It's not just food. There's a lot of emotional and other traumas that have led up to it, that it's like, again, at this point in my life, I'm finally at a point where it's like, face it. Like, stop hiding from it and just face it, because you know what happens when you don't. And you don't want to go back to that. So face it, and maybe you can go up the mountain and see what's on the other side.
I'm literally obsessed. I feel like I can't just like go run 5 miles. I'll be like, and I hate running, bro. And I'm over here so motivated by this. It's so inspiring. And it's just so crazy hearing it from you. And like, but yeah, really, I think a lot of times what is the most like dangerous part about having so much success is just like what we were talking about earlier, is that you truly forget how far you come. You only want to sit there and be like, I'm Heaven who's lost 50 pounds. No. Who was Heaven before this journey? Like, live a day in her life again and see how big of a change that you've had. Like, mentally, physically, emotionally. Did you have any goals?
Hitting me now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
talking to you, because it's like when you live it, you don't think about it. But like sitting here and having a conversation and actually like diving into it, it's like, oh,
whoa,
ooh, who is she?
Whoa.
I like her.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah,
and so that's why I'm just like, I don't know.
I'm
in awe.
Inner child is like, thank you so much.
Yeah, because imagine if you didn't.
No one cared before.
Y'all,
and you guys cared. So
stop.
You guys cared, and it made all the difference.
Damn, I'm gonna cry.
You and Coach Alana and everyone in the program. So it just means a lot.
Sorry, you're about to cry. Your eyes are watering. I'm like, bro, I can't do this.
Squinty.
She literally wrote me a card, and she said my sensitive gangsta on it, and I'm like, bro, I am such a sensitive, but I'm doing good today.
Yeah,
really I pepped myself. I didn't want to like, because you've seen me cry how many times probably?
A few.
A lot.
But same.
But I literally have said, I know, me and you both sending videos back and forth crying. I'm like, sometimes I have to sit there on Fridays and ask myself, how many crying videos did I send out this week? And I'm like, ooh, I can definitely tell it's in my luchable face.
And that's how you know you have an amazing community, because there's not one meme of you and a crying face doing the Kim Kardashian.
The fact you just said that though, someone's gonna do it. Wait, you know what? We might need it, but it's true. It's like, it's so emotional because like you just don't feel seen, and you're constantly being told by doctors, by like people in your life. It's just in general like, you're the problem. That's why when I became a coach, I'm like, I'm not gonna just sit there and throw you a freaking meal plan and workouts and say, go do it now. Get to work, because that's what we've been told our whole life. Trust this plan, ask no questions.
If you don't follow it, you're the problem.
You are the problem. If you have one day you crack,
you did that.
You're done.
Yeah,
and there's no moving. Like, that was like what it taught you, was you have no discipline, you have no willpower, you are the issue.
You.
Yes.
I can tie it back to single mom, not home at nights, cooking whatever was in the house, or just not eating sometimes. And that's kind of where some of the restriction did start. And sorry if my mom listens to this, because I know she wants to grow and do her absolute best, and we have an amazing relationship now. But it is that part of the childhood where it was just like, and then also an alcoholic dad who didn't care and was living his life with a whole nother family. So the traumas of my mom not being home and stepping in and taking care of me and my brother. Sorry.
No, let it out, girl. See, this is why we cry together. You're also a sensitive gangster with me.
But it's like, okay, we have microwavable bacon, so we'll have that, or microwavable fish sticks. And it was like making sure. And then there's just other stuff too that's trigger warnings.
But it's made you who you are today. Like, and that's the part, like, when you finally get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Because you're at the finish line, no matter how much you want to sit there and be like, "Arr," like give it time. You need to allow your mind to like wrap around like what you've accomplished and who you are now. Because even when you've made it, there's an identity crisis that's even there.
Yeah.
Like you got to get adjusted to it. Like it's a real thing. It's hard to explain, but it took me a year after like I pretty much hit my goal to understand like this is me and this is who I am and like this is how much I've changed. Because it's more than just your body that changes. It's your wants and your desires and your goals and who you send your life around and maybe what your career is now. Like you see, you change so much. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you're letting it out though, because your testimony is so inspiring. And it's like, it's real life. And I just know from coaching a lot of people in the program, like there's so many women who understand what you have went through and what you have experienced. And hearing your story is the piece that sometimes they need to continue to keep choosing them and making a change in their life. And so I'm just so proud of you because obviously being vulnerable is hard. But I've seen you even in the community page, like opening up too and being real.
Yeah.
We're gonna love you, bro. I love you, bro.
And it's the community page where it was everything I've posted in there. It's the first time I've ever said it out loud.
Yeah.
So.
Stop!
And it's kind of like sometimes you have to peel the scab off to let it fully heal and air out a little bit. And then it will fully heal. You can't just cover it up and leave it hidden. And that's where I feel like this isn't even a weight loss journey for me anymore. It's literally like just life changing as far as like it's therapeutic and facing childhood traumas and childhood issues and family problems and all of the above that is the everyday life that a lot of people don't think go hand in hand with weight loss, but it's everything. I know.
And when you started this journey, did you really think it was strictly just going to be, I'm going to lose weight?
Yeah.
I know. That's how it always is.
It's like, let's see if I can actually lose weight this time.
Yeah.
And then it's like I had said, the first week I lost 7 pounds, I think. And then the next week I didn't lose anything for 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, see, I knew it wasn't fucking real. Like, just like, ugh. But then it's like, okay, look in the mirror. You lost 7 pounds. Like, something worked. Don't give up on yourself this time. Like, just keep sticking it out. And then it's like, as I slowly kept losing weight, it brought up like, cause then you start to grow confidence but to get the confidence, like you just have to face so many things from your past.
Yeah.
That a lot of us, me personally, like I've been the same weight since November to now. And, I've been like 190. And then this past 2 months, I've been speaking with Coach Alana and just kind of like, okay, I'm going to finally journal. I'm just going to like put everything out there.
Yeah.
All my wounds, all my scars, just write everything out.
Yeah.
And in the past 2 months, like I'm down to 183 today, but like 181 before travel. Like, so I've lost the 9 pounds. Like, so facing those issues and the internal struggles that I really just want to put a Band-Aid on and not address is what's making the difference for me to actually like have the progress that I want.
That is crazy. I need you to literally just like save this to your phone and just like re-listen to yourself saying that, because we forget it.
Yeah.
We forget it. And when we find ourselves in that little hole, because that's how like that just how life gets sometimes. You think, oh my gosh, I can't change this. And you then hear your own
change
words.
If you're comfortable.
Yeah. You can't, you always have to keep pushing out of your comfort zone. Like, I never want to be comfortable, bro. If I get comfortable, then I get uncomfortable.
And it's funny, like, before all this, it's like you hear that phrase and you're like, shut up.
I know, literally.
Shut up. But it's no, like if you don't challenge yourself and like just challenge yourself, like you don't grow. Nothing will change if you don't change it.
Choose growth over comfort.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It was just different trends and keto and carb cycling and do this and lose 5 pounds.
So fad diets.
Yeah, like shut the f- up. And I did keto. So yes, I know. But also when I did keto for 3 months and it was waking up every morning and running 8 miles and fasting until noon and only eating like probably 1,000 calories a day and then doing weights at night because I was eating so much fat and meat and cheese that my cholesterol was getting bad. And the only way, like you're training, and I'm not stupid with keto. Like I did the science, I thought I understood it. And I was working with somebody who was diabetic and keto worked for him. And I was like, okay, well, I saw the progress I wanted, 60 pounds in 3 months. Like, hell yeah.
Well,
but then it's like, that wasn't realistic. And you're literally training your body to not use carbs anymore. So when you take in those carbs, you're messing up your metabolism and you're messing up your body.
Training like David Goggins.
Yeah.
8 miles, you said, in the morning?
8 miles every morning.
With no carbs in your system.
Nothing.
How did you do that?
I have no idea.
Yo, tell me you want it bad without saying it.
Even now in my life, I'm just like, who the fuck was she? Because I was 25 and I was just like, I don't know how I did that. Because at that time I was doing college and I was doing so many things that it was like, I didn't want to eat until I got home that night. But it was like, okay, it's keto, but I can have a huge meal because I didn't eat all day. I did the intermittent fasting and I did all this and blah, blah, like.
You know what that tells me? That tells me literally how bad you've wanted it. Like how almost like you were in this place where it's like, I want this more than anything.
Oh, my phrase. You can never outwork a bad diet because I'm a workout-aholic. I can work out until I'm like in physical pain until that pain just is numb. I can work out like nothing.
Yeah.
But my eating sucks. So always hearing, oh, you can't work out a bad diet. Shut up. Yes, I can. Watch me. Just watch me, okay? Watch.
I felt like I just like got a vision of you playing softball with that tone. I was like, I just imagined you would be like, come at me, bro.
Come at me.
Wait, what position did you play?
All of them, but pitcher, never catcher. Pitcher, second, first, shortstop.
Oh, so you just slayed then.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I was? I was a designated hitter because I sucked at field. Like, I was terrified of the ball. I was like, yo, but I could hit.
Well, being a pitcher, I got 2 line drives to the face. Junior year, fractured my nose.
Oh.
Senior year, fractured my cheekbone. So, like, this little lump I have right here, it's like tissue that's, like, sunken down.
I don't see no lump. What are you talking about?
It's there. You can feel it.
Well, I don't want to touch it. You know, I'm a germaphobe. I haven't washed my hands, so I'm like, I have this weird thing. Like, no one can touch my face.
Yeah.
Like, my husband, when he tries to touch my face, I'm like, don't touch my face. Yeah. Like, you have to wash your hands. Like, sometimes I sleep with gloves on.
Yeah.
Low key.
I need to.
So, like, me thinking about touching your face, I would feel so guilty because I'm like, I wouldn't want anyone to touch my face, bro. I'm so weird. Yeah. I won't even touch my own face.
I'm like that with, like, kids because, like, my niece would be like, oh, TT.
Oh, God, no.
Like, get your hands off me.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I have kids because obviously, but they're going to be like mine.
Yeah.
They're going to come out of my body. So I think maybe it would be, like I said, okay, anyway, so I got to go there.
Moving on.
I used to not be a germaphobe. I don't know what happened. Probably because my husband became a paramedic.
And now you know all the
And now I know. Anyways. Okay, so when you were in the midst of going through your normal motions, you talked about how you lost 7 pounds in the first week, and then the first couple weeks, or then the couple weeks after that, you didn't lose any, and you were in your head.
Yeah.
What was it that actually did keep you going that was different than anything else that you did?
I think at that time, I really didn't know. Now, looking back on it, I could say it's probably, like you had said, like losing that inflammation within that first week and those 7 pounds where it was like, I'm not losing weight, but I'm feeling better. Like, imagine how much better I can feel if I just keep going. And what's one more week? What's one more day? Like, it's just this entire process for me has just been like, just baby steps. What's that one more day? What's that phone call? What's the questionnaire? What's just try it. I can always back out and say, I'm done. Like, too much, don't want to do it. Just try.
Well, do you feel like support and actually having a coach went farther than you expected it?
Like, I didn't think you'd even be hands-on. I really thought you were kind of like the face of the company.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I know, everyone
and
thinks
no
that.
one gets to talk to you. Like, there's no, like, we're having a sleepover. Like, I never would have thought.
She literally asked me when she was coming in because she was like flying in. She was like, what's a good hotel? I said, my house.
Yeah.
Once you get comfortable, because I always tell people it's a transition. Like, if you're a woman that's not used to like having like, I don't know, maybe a support system from someone that's like, how can I help you?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes like that question of how can I help you triggers people.
Yeah.
Because they're not used to that.
Yeah.
They're not used to having anyone help them.
Yeah.
And it's those people that need the help the most.
Absolutely.
But then I can instantly tell when someone is someone that's never had support versus someone that's always had support. Like, I can instantly tell in the first week, is that person like really resistant to like talking to me, and like they're not, you know, really like maybe replying back to me, or maybe they're, you know, on the shorter side. Sometimes they're just busy, and I also know that. I can tell that immediately too. But or is this someone that's like really like right off the bat super comfortable with this?
Yeah.
And so I think there's a lot to it, but I really love working with people who aren't used to having
support.
I mean, I love working with everyone, but it's like my heart and soul is that because it's like I'm like that.
Helping heal those pieces in other people.
Yeah.
Is healing for you.
I know. And I'm like, why I'm on the other side of this. Why won't I let someone else maybe do that with
For
me?
you, yeah.
But I think it's, and you know what? I will say, you know, I have been getting my from the man, you know, but I don't know. It's like always branching out and opening up. Like I just have like resistance, and I actually journaled for the first time last night. For the very first, like real journaling. Like this isn't a journal prompt.
Yeah.
This was, I got a pen, I got a paper because my heart called me to, and I just wrote. And the things that I wrote down were insane. One, I wrote down all the things that were basically that I was thinking about myself, or thoughts that came into my head. I started this like new like life group thing or class at my church, and I wrote down everyone thinks that you talk too much and that you're too much, and then like all these other things I just wrote down, and it basically was all these things. And then I asked myself after I wrote that long list down that was like way longer than I thought it was, my hands started hurting. I'm like, that's bad. I went into that second thing and I was crying. Went into the second thing and said, what do I think about myself? Because you would think that goes hand in hand. No. Completely different things. It was like, you have a huge heart, and you're open, and you're vulnerable, and you love people so differently than like the average Joe. And like, it was just like certain things. And I'm like, whoa, like I'm like writing myself a love letter. And then the last one was like, what does God say about you? And I was like, whoa.
I have something I want to show you after this, actually, where it's like, it's called Letter to God, that you write out, and you act like you're talking to God. So it's like, God, why have you made me this? Or why is this in my path? God, because of you, this, and that. And then you go back and you change it and you say, me.
Wow.
And if you want a reflection and you want that mirror in your face, it will flip your entire perception of yourself, as far as like, I do this to me. I make me feel this way. I put these in my way. Not him, me.
That's like, crazy.
If you don't want that reality check, don't do it.
Don't do it.
But if you're ready to kind of like make that step,
get deep.
You need to.
It is really wild. Also, sorry guys if y'all can hear like my dog's like food ball. Did you hear what song it was? Or not food bowl. Sorry, food bowl. But did you hear the song? It was literally the Step Brother song.
Oh, nice.
So you're like going deep into this, and all I hear in the background is like boats and
hose.
Yeah, I was like, you can say it for me. I try not to. I've been trying not to cuss. I've been doing really good. But you can finish them.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
That would be bad, but no. I just think that we're all at the end of the day, we're just girls.
Yeah,
we're just a girl. Okay, whether you're 70 years old, like it's, and I think that's another really cool piece of being on the other side too, which is like, I know you have a heart for, you know, helping women, and that's why I'm like, girl, getting certified and like becoming a coach yourself, because it really is the most rewarding job in the world. Because when you work with people, sometimes even in their 70s, going through the same emotions that maybe you were feeling at one point in your life. I was 24 years old, and yet this 74-year-old is feeling and going through the same emotions I was at 70 or at 24.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you have a conversation with your mom or something like that, maybe they've struggled with the same things. Like me and my mom, you know, struggled with our weight, you know, our whole life and so forth. And so, you know, when we talk about things, it's like, if you really collectively think about how some women go almost their whole lives struggling with the same thing year after year after year.
And we act like it's a secret. And this is something I think that's helped a lot in my family. And it's one of those things where I have 5 sisters. we're not the closest. We've all kind of branched off to our own lives. But we are closer than we were. And I think my journey, my lifestyle change has helped my mindset on a lot of things, because I had a perception when I was younger about all my siblings that now as an adult, like I can actually look back on and be like, they're women too.
Yeah.
They feel what I've felt. I have sisters, all my sisters have kids except for one because she's younger than me, but they all have kids. Like they're all going through these issues. Like, so my level of compassion has just like skyrocketed from what it was, because before it was like I was the sister and I was just like, oh, get over yourself.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh yeah, no, it sucks.
See?
That's bad.
And that's why I always say,
like, you are a superhero. Like, don't get in your own head. Like, you're an amazing mom. Don't put anything else on that.
Yeah.
Like, don't take that away from yourself. Like, you are worthy and deserving and all those things. Like, you matter. We all matter.
And that's why I always say pouring into yourself is pouring into others.
Yeah. You can't pour into others with an empty cup.
Yes. And I know like we hear it, but it's like, do we hear it? Like when something is.
Now it's like the amount of catchphrases I say, and I'm like, cringe. But now they make sense. Oh, Holly.
Holly, my dog just got in here. Holly, you're going to take that stinky bread. I love you, baby girl. But hey, Holly, go.
So she didn't tell me to leave.
Dude, her breath do be stinking. She's about to go outside. Let's see. Oh, she looked back at it. Like, she was like, oh, yeah, I'm going outside.
Am I?
Her talking to her is always so loud sometimes. So there we go.
Not too bad.
She has now left the building, you guys. Anyways, but no, I think that is what you hear it a lot. You can't pour from an empty, glass, cup, whatever. But if you really lean deeper into it, like so many people don't start their journeys, especially mothers, because they think it's selfish. Yeah. And they're like, I don't have the time, but I'm not going to take my time away from my kids. I'm not going to take time away from my husband. I'm not going to do this. But it's like, if you only really knew pouring into yourself how much it weirdly saves time. Yeah. And I mean, I obviously understand it. You understand it too, that when you have energy and you feel good physically, mentally, emotionally, you become so productive. Yeah. You don't want to sit.
You don't only enrich your life, you're then enriching your kid's life and your husband's life. You're adding to your lives. You're not taking away from it.
Exactly. And it's like, you're not sitting there like, before I started my journey, I don't know about you, but I feel like we can be similar. Yeah. I was dragging my feet.
Oh, yeah.
Like every day felt like I had ran like the Boston Marathon.
Oh, it's funny because I love your videos where you're like, oh, hot Cheetos. Me too. Like it was just eating hot Cheetos, laying in bed, like
that was
binging at night. Like who cares? Like, I don't care. It made me feel something. It was spicy. I liked it.
Yeah. It made me feel something spicy. I like it. But, this is sponsored by Hot Cheetos. Flamin' Hot, not the lime. We send back the lime.
No, thank you.
Like that's too much. When they had the lime come out, I was like, "Excuse me, y'all are doing too much."
Well, now they got dill pickle.
It's good. You know what?
It's good.
Hey, I know what movie snack I want tonight, bro. We're going to watch a movie. Well, speaking of, we need to... Well, it's only 7 o'clock. How long have we been filming? This says 30 minutes.
That's it?
Well, we have
after
another...
the phone call.
Yeah, that was after the phone call. It's been 30 minutes since the phone call.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I knew it would be a long episode.
Oh.
We'll see.
Well, see, that's what's so fun. We could actually go for another 3 hours.
We could talk forever.
This is one thing I wanted to ask. Let me pull the laptop in. Don't judge me if anyone that's seeing this on camera see the back of my laptop. It's a little dusty, okay? And she's slightly musty. But let's say this. What would you say to the version of you who almost didn't sign up? What would you say to that girl?
The same thing I told myself in the moment was, why are you scared? Why are you scared? It was the first time where it was like, answer yourself truthfully. Like, what are you afraid of?
Wow.
It not working? What's working for you now? You know what I mean? Like, what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
Like, what's holding you back?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to choose yourself one more time and see.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you don't like it, you don't like it. Nothing's forever. You have the power of your own life.
Yeah.
So.
That is freaking powerful.
Yeah.
And the reason why I ask you that is because there's like thousands of people that sign up for my program. And when we reach out to them, they don't reply.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get asked this all the time. Like, we're so confused. Like, why is it that people don't reply? And I'm like, how are you confused by that? What do you mean? How is that a confusing thing?
It's the commitment.
People are, well, and I think people are just scared. Like, scared of the unknown, scared of failing themselves again, scared of,
Rewind. Rewind.
Yeah.
Take that back. Reverse and play.
It's like I choked on my tongue or something. I don't know. Okay. We're going to cut that one out.
Yeah, no, I'm like the SpongeBob where it's like, little.
My leg. I'm dead. No, but people are scared. People are scared to commit to themselves. They're scared of like the unknown. They're scared.
It's a life-changing decision.
Yeah.
And the weight of that and the commitment of that, sometimes it's hard to make the commitment. It's hard to make the jump.
Yeah. You know how many times if I'm going to be 100% real, if I signed up for my program, like let's just say none of this happened, I never lost 120 pounds. Yeah. I'm now sitting here and I'm like, I want to coach. I think that I probably would have signed up for a program maybe 5 times before actually getting on a call.
Well, that's another part of my story. Like I tried all the diet pills. I followed all the Instagram people, and it was like, okay, well, financially, like that was the biggest thing for me. I think really was financially. I was kind of like, because it was like, I don't want to have to pay money to change my life. Like, to me, it was like, that's not fair. But then it was, okay, but you put yourself here. Are you going to change any other way? Yeah,
but did you save money though? That's so funny. All my clients are like, yo, I actually saved money being on this program.
Yeah. Well, like, now it's like the payments, like I don't even know they happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so a part of my routine that like, I don't see it not being like, it's not even a factor in my program right now. Like I never have to be like, oh, I can't afford this because it's not something, it's not, what's the word?
Like a live without now. It's like it's almost like.
It's not a privilege. Like it's part of my life. It's like it's a bill. It's a monthly bill that like I need rent money for my house. I need grocery money for food. I need Get Fit with Mare's program. Monthly.
Hey, we're underneath the food. We got the house payment. We got the groceries.
That's the therapy. That's the internal work.
You know what though? I love that. And like my program and everything, you know what you just taught yourself? You are your best investment.
Yeah.
That is one of the most powerful things a woman could ever learn.
That's what I told myself. It was that made me commit, because it was like, okay, well, if I invest in myself now, why not now? Now or never.
If you don't invest in yourself now, would you ever invest in yourself? Your dreams. Like anything that you ever truly want, would you ever invest in yourself?
It was all those questions. It was like, are you worthy enough to do this program? Yes, I am. Are you going to invest in yourself to be a better version of you?
For your life, yes, for your future? Yeah. Like, and that's what I always tell people, but I can't say it because it's going to come across as, oh, Meredith's just trying to get people on her program. You know, but no. It's
genuinely like, I couldn't even imagine, like I was thinking about this today when we were driving over to do the body scans. Like, I can't imagine my life without you and Alana. Like, so it's even like, I don't even think about like wanting, like, oh, I have to renew my membership. Like, none of those are thoughts. It's just like, these are people that are gonna be in my life forever, regardless if I'm in their programs or not. Like, these are my best friends.
Just like I told you, I had, I can't say her name because it was a pregnancy announcement, but she hadn't been in my program in years.
Yeah.
You know, and she sends me life updates. Like I have clients almost every single day who've been in my program send me a life update of, hey, Mama Mare, hey, Coach Mare. I got so many names. And it's just Queen Mare. And then sometimes sensitive gangsta. You know, but like, because like once you're in it, you understand it. But like, I can't sit there and be like, you don't understand. Like when someone does try to cancel, I slide in there and I'm like, I'm not going to let you. Yeah. And that's not coming from a place of, oh, Mary's trying to make money, because I know it gives that. I'm not stupid. Like people act like you forget what it feels like to be on the other side. Like if I was a customer, I would probably think that.
Yeah.
But unless you're in my program, you've been working with me, then you want it. But like, I always tell people, I'm like, no, I am trying to teach you so many like valuable life lessons right now. 1, not to give up on yourself. Yeah. 2, you are your best investment. 3, you can do this. You are capable. Like, you haven't seen what you truly can do. Yeah. And it's natural for you to give up. If you don't want to give up, then you're not on a journey.
I think you even say that in like your intro video, because when I first started your program and I heard you say that, I was like, oh. But for me, I took it as like, you care enough to actually like come in and stop me from giving up on myself. Like, what is that? Because it's that level of support like that you're not, like me personally, like I wasn't used to, where it's like,
oh yeah, people
cares enough to do that. Like, that's something like a coach would do. Because other people would be like, okay,
it's one of those off the wall things that's literally like, I don't know if I hate her right now or if I love her. Obviously, you have free will. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. But I'm just going to tell you, like, from the beginning, like, no. Because 2 months from now, you are going to look back from this moment and be like, Meredith, I don't know where I'd be if I would have actually gave up that day. And you didn't stop me from quitting on myself. I would not be here. Yeah. And that's just 2 months. Yeah. Imagine a year. Imagine 2 years. Imagine 5 years. Imagine 10 years. Yeah. This isn't a matter of fact of like, I'm having a, like, people have moments. Like, we're allowed to have weak moments. It's not that we're weak, but we're going to have weak moments sometimes where we don't see the bigger picture, and we don't see ourselves valuable, and we don't see ourselves capable, and we don't see ourselves like worthy even. Yeah. So you see how now this one decision that you made, how it not only changed your life, but it changed your mindset and the decisions that you will make moving forward, but now it's impacted the future family that you're going to have. Yeah. And then that family, when they have a family and they have a family, that's the big picture. And I'm like, can I please help people see that? Yeah. Instead of me waking up one day being like, I can't do this. Yeah. Look at the big picture. When I say the big picture, that's the big picture. Yeah. That isn't like just a year big picture. I'm talking about
hard truth. We're all going to die one day. What do you want your peak moments to be? Yeah. Choose them and make them happen. Mm-hmm. We have the free will to do so. So let's do it.
Period. Stop it. Stop it. Wow. My leg. We were going to have one motivational thing, but I might put it in the caption for y'all of a question that I asked her, Heaven, but, we're dying. Not us, the camera.
You're just talking about health. We're not dying.
No. The actual camera is dying. So we're going to have to say our peace out. But we're going to go get some grub.
Yum.
And then we're going to watch movies.
Yum, yum.
Get us some hot Cheetos.
Dill pickle.
Yeah, dill pickle. But thank you guys. Truly. I'm so happy you were able to just like share. Like, we got real. Yeah. You got real and raw. Yeah. That makes me so proud.
And there's so much more. And I'm willing to share always. Period. And maybe I just need to throw some videos into the community page and just freak flag fly.
Oh, you're what? She said my freak flag fly. God bless America.
No filters.
No, but we're definitely going to have a round 2 at some point, whether that be me coming to see you or you, if you happen to be in Texas again. Yeah.
And now that I am a certified personal trainer.
Period.
I'm working on it being a certified nutritionist as well.
Aww. You see how life-changing that is?
Yeah.
Hopefully we have time to say this, but let's say our goodbyes first, and then if it dies, it dies.
Okay. Thank you for listening to my story.
Yeah, thank you for listening to her story. If you have any questions for her, or if there's anything you would like to say about your takeaways, make sure you leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like and rate her. Y'all, please. It'd be lonely out here. I don't know who'll be listening. I mean, I do. Technically, I can see a number. Wait, actually, you know what? I can see who watches. So if you don't comment, I'm going to come find you. Is that threatening? Is that right? I just kidding. No, I love you guys, seriously. And hopefully I'll be able to have Heaven on here again. And hopefully I'll be able to have more clients on here eventually, too. That'd be crazy. So if y'all really love this, we'll probably be doing this. But thanks, guys. I will see y'all next time. Bye.
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 Later, bruh.
That is the Wholehearted Podcast.
Period.